Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Hey, thanks for listening to the Kim Komando Show. Here comes hour one. So I'm sure you heard about the crown jewels being stolen in France.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
I just think it's so cool that the heists still happen.
It happened during the day, too.
I thought it was a thing of the past with all this technology and cameras everywhere. Like, no one would even think to try to pull off a heist.
Well, see, and that's the crazy part, is that they're at the Louvre. Have you ever been to the Louvre?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. It's beautiful.
I know. You always love to ask me these questions, so I say no, and then you get to tell your story of how you have done everything.
Well, no, the Louvre is it's a beautiful art museum in Paris. And I was just so surprised that they were able to pull this off at 9:30 in the morning. They pretended that they were workmen, and they used a lift. They went right in the window, cut the glass with a diamond disc, and then climbed in while tourists were watching. Okay.
And they were only in there for what, 94 seconds or something like that?
Yes. But the thing, like you kind of alluded to, is that an audit found that 35% of the rooms in the wing where the jewels were kept had no security cameras.
35%?
Had no security cameras.
In the room that they were in, I believe it's called the Regent Diamond. It's like a 147 karat diamond. You're not going to slap a Simply Safe camera on there?
Exactly. Just put it right there.
Come on.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. Maybe it was an inside job.
It had to be.
Maybe the guy who was in charge of buying all the cameras was like, no, we don't need them for there.
No. Yes, and let me tell you, speaking of, why didn't the family visit the Louvre?
I don't know why.
Because they didn't have the Monet to get Degas to make the Van Gogh.
You're so cultured with that one.
I know. Thank you so much. And on that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's America's largest, most trusted, biggest, best, award-winning show about all things digital. I'm, of course, your digital goddess, Kim Komando, here with you. And joining me is Andrew Babinski, my co-host, and also the co-host of the morning show on 99.9 FM, KEZ-FM.
Hey,
Phoenix.
Kim.
That was really good. Did you practice that?
That was a lot of FMs you said.
That was a lot of FM. Did I mention he was on FM? Did I say that? I think I said that a few times. Well, we're on AM and FM, over 425 stations strong. And of course, we're streaming in your favorite radio app, and you can get the Kim Komando Show as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're more of a visual type, you can always watch the show over at youtube.com/Kim Komando. And a huge salute goes out to all of our heroes tuning in via the American Forces Network Radio across every branch: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and the Space Force. We thank you here at the Kim Komando Show. You know, every single day I go to at least 35, 40 different sources to make sure I know exactly what's happening in the tech space. And here are a few things that you need to know about. And we're going to start with the internet breaking this past week. You know that, right? AWS, Amazon Web Services, broke everything. Zoom calls, YouTube froze, Snapchat went down, bank transfers stalled, smart homes went dumb. But I think the funniest one were the beds. Did you hear about the beds?
What happened with the bed?
Owners of 8 Sleep's $2,600 smart mattresses. Okay. They woke up to chaos. Some of the beds just locked into place. Other beds cranked up the heat to 110 degrees.
Oh, my gosh.
And no one could log into the app.
Because it was down.
It was down because half the internet runs on Amazon Web Services. And basically, when a company wants to store their data someplace, instead of building a server farm or anything like that, they just rent space from Amazon. And that's where you can run the software and all that other great stuff. They say that Amazon's web services has so much of the internet that effectively, like as I mentioned, half of the entire internet went down because of some glitches. Don't you like when they use the word glitch?
Sure. That means either A, we don't know, or B, we got hacked and we don't want to admit to it yet.
You think they got hacked?
I absolutely think they got hacked.
I
absolutely think they paid a ransom.
Oh, really?
For it to be down only that long.
Right.
I mean, what was it, like 7 hours
Well,
in
that's
the
still a
middle
long
of the
time.
night?
Yeah, that's true.
Not during the day. That's what I think. I think in 8 to 9 months we're going to find out
yes,
the
exactly.
truth.
It's going to be like, hey, do you remember when the internet went down in October?
And it's funny because there's a podcast that I listen to every single Monday morning on Amazon Music because it's commercial free on Amazon Music. And I was like, oh my God, they forgot to upload it. This is ridiculous. How dare they? Ruining my Monday morning.
It was down.
Yeah.
It was down.
The whole internet was down.
Do you remember the drones in New Jersey?
No.
You don't remember that? Last November, all the drones going over.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now I remember.
The
yes.
flying saucers, or I shouldn't have said drones because I kind of gave it away. Okay. As it turns out, they were drones.
Right.
Okay. But a lot of people said, like, oh, there was a mission off of a ship and Russia was in the waters of the Hudson and when everything was going on. The New York Post says an employee of a Larry Page-backed company called Pivotal. He was speaking at the Army's Unmanned Aircraft Systems Summit. Don't you know that's an exciting place to be?
Yes. A whole summit.
Okay. He says it was actually his company's drones being tested last November.
Why didn't they tell us?
I don't know. The Black Flies, they look like a DJI hobby drone, but they're big enough for a pilot to sit inside.
Really?
Yes.
How small are these? Are we talking Oompa Loompas? These are they jockeys? Retired jockeys? They weren't that big.
Isn't that something? Moving on to, let's go to Maryland for this. Let's say you get a text from Lisa, and she says, Andrew, some guy forced his way into the house, and he's passed out on the couch, and she sends you a picture. And she says, I'm afraid. What would you do?
Tell her to run.
Well, this is what happened to 27-year-old Moshe Gardner, her hubby. He got this text. He called 911.
Okay.
8 police cars come rushing to the house, lights and sirens and the whole shebango. Okay. But here's the thing. There was no strange man sleeping on the couch. She used AI to generate the picture.
Was it a prank?
Yes.
Oh.
She was trying to prank her husband.
Okay.
So now she's facing some really serious charges.
Wow, it was a prank gone wrong.
Yeah, eight police cars show up.
That's all.
And she's sitting there with her phone on a tripod.
Gotcha.
All right. Who was your first crush in school?
Her name was Samantha. It was the first grade. I wore fingerless gloves because you know how cool I am.
Yes.
In the first grade in Wyoming, and she would wear, once we started going steady, she would wear one glove, I would wear the other, and that's how you knew we were together.
Mine, I'm not going to say what his real name is, but let's say Larry.
Okay.
I had the biggest crush on Larry.
Wait
I
a minute. You can say a first name.
No, I don't want to say this first name. I don't, because it's kind of a unique first name.
Oh, okay.
So I would just say his name is
Was
Larry.
it Saddam? And his last name was Hussein?
No.
Okay, just checking
No.
in. I'm thinking of unique names.
But here's what happened. So I had this wild crush on Larry for years. And we'd play ball together and all that other great stuff. So now high school comes and I need a date to the prom. And I go to an all-girls school. So I go over to Larry's house and I say, Larry, would you take me to the prom? And he looks at me and he says, no, I'm sorry, I can't. And I'm like, why, are you busy? He's like, no, I just can't take you to the prom. And my heart was broken.
Of course.
Okay. So fast forward, say 30 years.
Okay.
I get an email from Larry.
Out of nowhere?
Yes. And he said he hears this show and he hears me on WCBS in New York. You know, I'm from New Jersey. He's still back there. And he said he wanted to apologize on him saying no to take me to the prom.
Out of nowhere, just out of the blue. You
Yes.
didn't tell the story on the air or
No,
anything
nothing.
like that? Okay. Unprompted.
And he explained he was gay.
Oh, you turned him gay.
Oh, nice. Not that.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I misinterpreted the story.
But
there.
I thought that was like, oh, okay.
He could have still, I mean, he'd have been better dressed than you, but he still could have gone to the prom with you.
For sure. Well, a new report finds that nearly 1 in 5 high schoolers say that they or a friend have had a romantic relationship with artificial intelligence,
Ugh.
with an AI bot. Over a third of teens say it's easier to talk to AI than their parents.
That's sad.
Isn't that sad? The parents, 2/3 of the parents admit they have no clue what their kids are doing on their phones with artificial intelligence.
Oh, I agree with that.
Do you?
There's no way a single parent or even two parents can monitor 100% what's going on in those phones.
For sure.
And because no matter what you're doing, it's like, okay, hey, we're going to eat in 20 minutes. And then the kid disappears and they come back and they've been on TikTok for 20 minutes. You're preparing, at least in our case, we're preparing dinner for 7 people. I can't sit there and be over your shoulder and see what you're going on TikTok. I got a life going on. It's tough.
Do you ever just pick up the phone and look at it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. My son's watch, I'll pick it up and make sure that he's in a group chat, and he's a 6th grader, and some 7th and 8th graders are in the group chat. And let me tell you, they got some filthy mouths.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, my word.
Well, what's the deal with 6, 7?
6, 7? Like, in which way?
Well, how are the kids using that?
Well, 6, 7 to me it's like the F word almost. It's universal. It can mean it could mean something positive. It could mean something negative. It could mean anything. The origin, from what I believe, is there's a basketball player named Lamar Ball, I believe his last name is, or his first name is LeVar Ball, and women think he's attractive. He's also obviously a mogul and a musician and a rapper, and he's 6'7" tall. And that's where I believe, I could be wrong, LaMelo Ball, that's right. LaMelo Ball, I got corrected.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo, yes.
Yes.
He has a brother. I think that's Lamar or LeVar.
Well,
the Ball
whatever.
brothers. Lots of balls.
So how do you know if it's positive or negative? Or is it you just have to like figure it out with the context?
Tone, yeah, it's absolutely tone.
Okay. All
And then you got to do the hand gesture now. They have the hand gesture.
Oh.
Pretend like you're juggling.
Okay.
And then that's when you go 6, 7, 6, 7. But it's not going to be cool anymore. You know why it's not going to be cool? Because 7 and 8-year-olds are doing it.
Oh.
And when 7 and 8-year-olds start doing it, then 12 through 14 stop doing it because those are losers.
Okay. See, now I have this whole picture in my mind. Now if I go home and I talk to Barry, I'll say 6, 7.
Oh, yeah. He's going to think you're so cool. It hasn't caught up to his generation yet.
He'd be like, what? What? Is that a channel? On the cable?
Is that time for dinner? 6 or 7?
6 or 7. All right, coming up, we have some holiday travel tips. Yes, I said the holidays because, yeah, it's right around the corner. We have a ChatGPT key fob trick you need to know about. Also going to talk about exploding batteries and dogs. Yeah, they do go together. And then also some scammers that are driving around your neighborhood you need to watch out for. And of course, we have all the best phone calls ever here on the Kim Commando Show. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim. I know you want the brand new iPhone Air, valued at $999. Well, here's the deal. You could win one right now by going to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. Just go ahead and enter. I mean, maybe it's your lucky day. And you're going to sit there and you're going to go like, I am getting rid of this Samsung once and for all because I won a brand new iPhone Air. Once again, that's winfromkim.com.
Do it.
Yes.
Best decision you ever make.
Exactly. All right. So Kia air freshener. Isn't that wild?
So Kia, you explained this story to me on the podcast that they are, for a limited time, giving away air fresheners to EV purchasers.
Yes.
And the air freshener doesn't smell like new car or lilacs, lavender, vanilla. It smells like gasoline.
Yes.
And the reason why it smells like gasoline, because obviously if you're buying an electric vehicle, you don't put gas in there and you're going to miss the scent. But they missed the mark. I never want the inside of my car to smell like gasoline.
It stinks.
It's awful.
It is.
When you ever get gasoline on your hands when you're filling up the tank, well, no, you have someone fill up your tank. But when you're, out there when you used to fill up the tank, it's the worst smell in the world.
I fill up my tank.
Do you now?
Yes, I do. And I go to my neighborhood gas station. The guy's name is Jerry. He's so nice.
So you make Jerry fill it up?
Well, he offers. He's like, Kim, you want me to do that for you because you're all dressed so nice. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, that's why the only reason you go there.
Hey, listen, the holidays are right around the corner, and airfare and hotel prices climb very quickly this time of year, especially after Halloween. So if you haven't booked your trip yet, now is the time. Flying on the holiday itself or midweek instead of Sunday can save you up to 40%, and also the airports are way less crowded. And let's bust a myth. You might have heard that clearing your cookies or using incognito mode will lower your flight prices. That is not true. Sites deny it. The data backs it up. Prices change based on demand and availability, not because you searched 5 times. We have more of the show coming up that you don't want to miss.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Let's see. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to talk about how a dog was chewing on a battery and actually started a fire. It's a really wild story. And so how about we get started with Deanna in Canada. Hi there, Deanna.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Welcome to the show today. So I understand you're having trouble with your website.
Yeah, so I started a small jewelry business part-time, and there is a AI-generated scam that people are getting confused with that website versus my website.
So did they copy your website?
So they have a very similar name. So my jewelry business is called C'est La Vie Jewelry, and they have multiple accounts and websites called, like, the most popular one right now is C'est La Vie New York. And they're advertising like an 80% off sale due to some form of tragedy. And basically, people go on that website, they purchase something, and they either never receive it or receive something that's very, like, poorly made. And then they contact me thinking that they've purchased it from me.
So they're selling jewelry. This is knockoff jewelry.
Correct.
And how many people are contacting you?
I get, in the beginning, I used to get, before I had to I made a post basically saying I'm not affiliated.
Oh, good.
But before that,
okay.
I was getting calls and texts daily, like 5-10 calls from the U.S. A day, plus emails and messages. And it just was a lot of time in going through and being like, hey, like, I'm not affiliated. And so, unfortunately, you haven't purchased from me. I'm sorry you're going through this, but you're going to have to contact your bank and report it fraud.
Yeah, for sure.
And would they accept that as an answer, or would they still, oh, no, it's definitely you, I bought it from your website? Like, is there a lot of pushback?
Yeah, there were some clients that definitely pushed back, and they would message and they'd be like, no, like, this is what I'd purchased, and they're sending me pictures of what they bought and order numbers and tracking numbers.
Gosh,
and
what
I'm
a
like,
nightmare.
And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
And so since you put a post up that said basically, I'm not affiliated with any sellers using this name, and you put that at the top, have you noticed, so has it decreased?
Only only just recently has it started to decrease. It was definitely at its peak in June, July, August, and then it slowly has started to slow down. But I've had to make multiple posts being like, I'm not affiliated, and posting pictures of the other website saying, like, if you're buying from these people, it's not me and you've been scammed. And I think that post on my Instagram has seen like over 60,000 views because, and it's still getting comments daily on it that, oh, I've been scammed. Oh, I got hit. Oh my gosh. Like, what do I do? Yeah.
One of the things that I don't know if you've ever thought about doing is trademarking the name of your business. Because if you can get a trademark for the name of your business, it gives you certain leverage when it comes to domain names with the Internet Corporation of Names. It's ICANN is the name it's called. And then because they're more likely to take action, and the domain hosts are more likely to take action if you actually own the trademark to that name.
Which you have to trademark it in Canada and the United States?
Yeah. Yes, I would. I would. Just for giggles. I mean, it costs you $700, but it would save you a whole bunch of headaches. Have you noticed that, has this hurt, say, your business profile over at Google or Trustpilot or anything like that?
I actually just noticed last night, I just was able to get it taken down. It did affect my Google a little bit. I had only one, luckily, bad Google review. And but last night when I was searching my company name again, because I guess they now use AI to associate things, that scam website was attached to my business profile. So I had to report it and be like, that website is not my website. So even if people were Googling me to find my legit website, they were automatically being kind of funneled to this fake one as well because of how Google associated it.
Have you set up Google Alerts?
I've not.
Yeah, you might want to do that, because anytime the name of your business or something similar pops up, is that you can get a instant notification. Or you can just change the name of your business. Gosh, I mean.
But then who's to say they won't just change the name of their scam sites?
I know. I mean, it's there's, unfortunately, sometimes when we are talking about things like this, the internet is still a wild west. And especially now with AI, we have all these tools that can just duplicate anything in just a matter of seconds. What does your gut tell you that, as far as, is this going to keep happening, or why did they select you? Do you have any feel for that?
I definitely think it's going to keep happening because Facebook doesn't take down their page. They say it doesn't violate their guidelines, even though we've reported it.
Wow.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of, like the other gentleman said there, that they'll just change the name, because on Facebook, if you click on, like, if you go onto their profile and you click about, I've done a lot of research on them, you can look at page transparency and you will see that they've changed their names multiple times.
Oh.
So not only do they have like one C'est La Vie New York, they have like 4 C'est La Vie New Yorks, plus a C'est La Vie Birmingham, C'est La Vie Dublin. So I've gotten calls from Ireland. Like, it's just, I think it's just C'est La Vie, for some reason, took off for them in one of their many scams. And because it's jewelry related and my business is jewelry, it just automatically gets associated with me. And that's where it kind of funnels. And they use, unfortunately, such an empathy tactic to these people who think that they're supporting somebody who just had the loss of their son or their husband or their store burnt down, and they're trying to support them. And they're using the kindness of their hearts, and then only to get scammed.
Well, there's, unfortunately, you're doing everything that you can at this possible point.
Sure.
But I would look at trademarks, because that is also something that that Facebook may take more seriously, because if you own that trademark, and if you look at the bottom of commando.com, we have all of our trademarks listed there with the numbers specifically for this purpose.
That's crazy. The scammers are unpredictable, though. Think what they did. They did C'est La Vie New York,
yes,
C'est La Vie Dublin, Ireland, and then Birmingham, Alabama.
Because nothing says C'est La Vie.
Like Birmingham. C'est La Vie.
I like Birmingham. It's a nice place. Let's see. James in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You're up next. Hi, James.
Hi.
Welcome. What's going on with you?
I just recently became a fan of your show because I didn't know you existed. I just didn't know. And then listening to a talk show in my truck, then you came on, and I started listening, and I said, oh, my gosh, this is a person who knows a lot of stuff. Anyway.
Well, where you been for the last 25 years, buddy? Just saying.
I just recently retired, so I was the gentleman that you have in the office there talking to about the children and all that.
Yes.
'Cause I'm a retired school teacher, so I know all about that.
Ah,
yes.
all the slang.
Yes.
You're enjoying your skibbity retirement.
Oh, I love it. But anyway, here's my issue, and I'm hoping you have some advice for me. We have 2 credit cards. We have one credit card that we carry around, each one of us, if we go shopping or something, where we just push it through the little machine. The other credit card never leaves the house, and that's because it's auto pay. And we only have, I think we have 14 or 15 vendors that every month hit that credit card because it's an ongoing process, and you know all about auto pay.
Mm-hmm.
For the past 5 years, and it started 5 years ago, somebody has been scamming our information, and it's happening in different states. It happened in North Carolina, South Carolina, and last month it happened in Rhode Island, where I don't know how they get it, but they go to a big box store, like it happened at Lowe's, and then in Rhode Island it happened in Walmart, and they purchase a couple $1,000s worth of tools. And they actually leave the building with it. They're able to order it online and then show up and pick it up, and they flash a phony ID. I was told by the fraud department that they had an ID with my name on it. I was in the military. They had a military ID they showed. They didn't show a driver's license. Okay. And then they get away with it. And what we have to do is, the origination is a bank. They give us a fraud alert, of course, and we say, no, we don't live there. We live in South Carolina.
Okay, so is this credit card we're talking about, is this the one that's on auto pay?
Yes.
Okay, so
just that one. That one.
So the auto pay is the one that keeps getting taken for fraud.
Correct.
And you don't cancel it and get a new number?
Oh, 5 times.
Oh, okay.
So the problem we're going through, we don't have to pay for anything, of course. We're covered. The bank, but they more and more scrutinize, the credit card holder, because they don't know if we're the scammer ourselves.
For sure.
So they put us through the ringer on the phone several times. Then they say, okay, no problem. And then they issue us another card.
It becomes a bit of a nightmare. I mean, it does.
Oh, man.
It almost sounds... It sounds like to me that one of the 15 people you're auto paying has got no security.
Yeah, there's something going on with one of the 15.
Because your new number keeps getting out there.
So it is. Maybe they were part of some big data breach. Maybe there's somebody on the inside that's what you're saying is exactly what my wife and I were talking about. There's either somebody on the inside of one of these vendors, or there's a multiple number of people out there that have a way of getting inside and pulling my information out. So you get 15 different credit cards for the 15 different auto pay.
Right. And we'll find out who it is.
You know what? That's interesting.
Now, make sure that you set up alerts. So anytime the auto pay is used, that number is used, is that you can get an instant notification.
We get it.
And then they may be able to use virtual card numbers too. So that this way the card number doesn't get put out there. It's a virtual card number. It's only good for a one-time use.
Oh, so how do we keep it on auto pay though? They
will generate virtual card numbers itself. Like American Express will do that. So it still has. So your main number gets secured, meaning that nobody gets that, but it comes up with a virtual card number that's only good for that particular transaction. So that's how I have my American Express card set up. And it works great. I mean, I remember that one time I had they called me up and they said, "Did you buy 4 iPhones in Germany and a Lufthansa ticket to New York?" I'm like, "No, I'm in Phoenix." So, wasn't me.
Might be fraud.
All right, this story's out of North Carolina. David Sasser was out when an alert popped up on his phone. Fire detected. He opened his Simply Safe security app and he couldn't believe what he saw. His dog Colton was chewing on a device powered by a lithium-ion battery. It sparked, it caught the living room rug on fire, everything just burst into flames. Now, the fire did burn out, the dog's fine, but here's the deal. If a lithium battery gets damaged or if it overheats, it can go into what's called thermal runaway, and that's when the battery can't cool itself down, might catch fire or explode. So never leave your phone, your laptop, any battery-powered device in direct sunlight. And you want to keep this away from dogs and cats and your animals.
No chocolate, no grapes, no batteries.
By the way, David is a fireman. Isn't that funny?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and he chose Simply Safe. I think that's great. Let's see. We have more of the show coming right up.
Finish training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
Janice in Portland, Oregon. Hi, Janice.
Hello there, Kim. I love your show. I'm a recent sign-on for Incogni. I love them after the AT&T breach that I was involved in.
You and everybody.
Yeah, and I love the last caller's information about autopay. That is so awful. That's happening to him.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your kind words. How can we help you?
I recently upgraded from iPhone Pro Max 13 to the 16, and I regret it gratefully. iOS 18 update has just messed up my phone totally. But the big question I have is, when I transferred the phone using all the instructions of, transferring one from the other, does the phone, the 13, does it actually delete everything? Because you hear that stuff really isn't deleted anymore.
Well, it's a really good question, and I'm glad that you called, because a lot of people make that mistake. First of all, you have to do a couple of things. Number one is that you unpair anything that you have connected to it, whether that's your AirPods or your Apple Watch. And then you want to sign out of everything. You go into settings and then tap your name and then sign out. And then this is where the magic comes. You want to go into settings and then under general, you got to follow the little breadcrumbs here. And then that's where you're going to get into something that will say transfer or reset the iPhone. And you want to choose erase all content and settings. Erase all the contents. When you do that, it removes everything, and it also deletes the encryption key. And that's the most important thing. Again, so you're going to do transfer or reset your iPhone, erase all content and settings. And thanks for your call. Coming right back, we're going to talk about some scammers here on the Kim Komando Show. Have you heard about the SMS blasters?
No.
SMS blasters. This is a new trick where people will go into neighborhoods and then put these SMS blasters in a car, and where it pretends to be a real cell tower. And then your phone gets tricked into connecting even for just a second. And when your phone connects, bam, a scam text just pops up out of nowhere.
Do I have to, can they steal my information when I'm connected, or that's it? They just send me the text?
They send you the text, and then then you need to click, and then that's when they'll steal all your information.
Don't click the links.
Don't click the links. Do not click the links. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure that you enter to win that free iPhone over at winfromkim.com. That's winfromkim.com. Hey, appreciate you being here. That's the end of hour one of the show. And be sure to tell your family members and friends how great it was.